Just a quick intro for Raymond, who I have only really met through the Zoom sessions. I understand he's a long-time member, having been here off and on from 2003, but I think I'm not sure I've ever seen Raymond in the flesh before, face to face, so it's nice to have the opportunity to do so. He's been singing some lovely songs which he's penned himself on the Zoom, during the Zoom sessions on the club nights. The notes tell us here that he's a member of both the Melbourne Welsh Male Choir and the Hong Kong Welsh Male Choir. I don't suppose there's a Welsh Hong Kong Male Choir. He's written over 100 songs, and isn't it, he's got a YouTube channel which he's been operating since 2007 and has uploaded nearly 4,000 videos. I'll check that out. That's amazing. That's more than Ricky Vengeance, I think. He's got a lot up there. That will do, I think. So, big hand, please, for Raymond Cook.
Thank you, Steve. Welcome, everybody. It's great to be able to perform live again after all the lockdowns and the Zooming. I've been singing folk songs just about all my life, and what I'd like to do tonight is just sing some of the songs that got me into folk music in the first place, some of the first songs I got learned to sing. So going back to when I was quite a young child, I used to explore my father's collection of Burl Ives records. Most of them were on 78s, of course. You all remember what 78s were like, one song on each side. And also a couple of micro-groove recordings, which is what they called the LPs in those days. My favourite record at that time was a 10-inch LP called Burl Ives Sings Folk Songs About the Fair Sex, which is probably regarded as a bit politically incorrect these days. I liked all the songs on this record, but there was one in particular that I really loved, and that's a song called Briar. I learned to sing that, and I used to act it out with my brothers and sisters. We didn't quite understand what it was all about, and things like I gave a toast to the ladies, or we thought we'd be giving a slice of toast to the ladies. Anyway, I eventually found out, of course, that this is one of the English and Scottish ballads collected by Francis James Child, and so it was my very first child ballad. I've been singing the child ballads ever since. All 305 of them, they're all on YouTube. So this is Barbary Allen. In Scarlet Town, where I was born, there was a fair maid dwelling, made every youth cry, well a day, and her name was Barbary Allen. 'Twas in the merry, merry month of May, when green buds they were swelling, sweet William on his deathbed lay, for the love of Barbary Allen. He sent his servants to the town, to the place where she was dwelling. Says, Master, bid you come to, if your name be Barbary Allen. Then slowly, slowly she got up, and slowly went she nigh, and when she pulled the curtains back, says, young man, I think you're dying. Oh yes, I'm sick, I'm very, very sick, and I never will be better until I have the love of one, the love of Barbary Allen. Oh, ken ye not in yonder town, in the place where we were dwelling, you gave a toast to the ladies all, but you slighted Barbary Allen. Oh yes, I can it well, in the place where we were dwelling, I gave a toast to the ladies all, but my love to Barbary Allen. Then lightly tripped she down the stairs, he trembled like an aspen. 'Tis vain, my dear young man, to hope for Barbary Allen. She walked out in the green fields, she heard his death bells knelling, and every stroke they seemed to say, hard-hearted Barbary Allen. Her eyes looked east, her eyes looked west, she saw his pale corpse coming. She cried, bearers, bearers, put him down, that I may look upon him. The more she looked, the more she grieved, until she burst out crying. She cried, bearers, bearers, take him off, for I'm now a dying. Oh, Father, go dig my grave, go dig it deep and narrow. Sweet William died for me today, I'll die for him tomorrow. They buried her in the old churchyard, sweet William's grave was nigh her, and from his heart grew a red, red rose, and from her heart a briar. They grew, all the old church wall, till they could grow no higher, and then they tied a true lover's knot, the red rose and the briar. That ending with the rose and the briar, the true lover's knot, is a bit of a cliche. It occurs in a number of the child ballads.